Greetings everyone, welcome back to Mystical Blog Channel where we dey give Atanda and Ogbonge gist wey dey happen for inside the palace of Ile-Ife. Yes, so the matter is not a small matter inside the palace of Ile-Ife. E be like say Kabiyesi right now don dey waiting, don dey get himself for inside the palace of Ile-Ife because they say the palace now is what is trembling and shaking because Kabiyesi had to what shatter and what destroy Olori Ashley inside the palace of Ile-Ife. And people were asking, what is the problem and what is everything? And Kabiyesi have seen right now the selfishness of Olori Ashley inside the palace. And there's the same way that they talk, say, when we know from when we this must say, you cannot fool the fool forever. Yes, everything now is now playing as television in front of Kabiyesi, seeing the reason why Olori Ashley has been in the palace of Ile-Ife. The Lafogido ruling houses are coming. The Ebony family are one of the people who are always present in the palace of Ile-Ife, disturbing Kabiyesi. Kabiyesi has started what? Kabiyesi don dey waiting, don dey shatter am. Kabiyesi now has now started destroying her in the palace of Ile-Ife. They said the palace was really shaking. Everywhere was boiling. The quietness inside the palace was only Ooni voice in the hear. And Kabiyesi was telling her she's selfish, she's self-centered, she just wants only her to just be in the palace of Ile-Ife. And she has been in the palace because of her family. She has been in the palace because of her family. She has been in the palace because of she's just what? Choosing her family first. And Kabiyesi has already told her, a word is enough for the wise. Yes, Kabiyesi knows everything that Olori Ashley is doing in the palace of Ile-Ife. Kabiyesi knows the games she has been playing in the palace of Ile-Ife, but it seems that everything is now what? Slipping away from his hand. Because with the way Ashley and her family and the Lafogido dynasty are parading her inside the palace of Ile-Ife, people surrounding Kabiyesi, Mot Parapo, Governor Adeleke, and the former president of Nigeria has told Kabiyesi, you have to make your choice. You don't want to start listening to idle talks, the uncle that sent voice note message saying that Queen Naomi will leave and everything. Do everything. Take the step. Take the actions. Because with the way Olori Ashley is doing in the palace of Ile-Ife right now, Kabiyesi has what? Has get it enough to hear. Different revelations are coming in the palace of Ile-Ife. Iyanifa is complaining. But the royal elders in council are just sitting and be looking at Kabiyesi. Yes. They're just sitting looking at Kabiyesi. All they want to believe is now what? The voice note from the uncle. But Kabiyesi has said he is not going to what? Give in to the matter of what those ones are saying. He said he's not going to give in to anything now. Right now, he has told Ebony, this is everything about you in the palace of Ile-Ife. This is how you are in the palace of Ile-Ife. Self-centered, selfish, and wicked. Right now, she's just what? Parading herself, carrying herself, snapping pictures on Instagram, doing everything, just showcasing everything, faking everything. But right inside the palace, they have been the ones who have been problematic. Do you want to tell me the Ibira people the Olori doesn't have her own kingsmen to come inside the palace of Ile-Ife to talk? Ronke, who is from the same dynasty, from the same ruling house with her, does she not have her own kingsmen to come to the palace? Why is it only you? And wetin Kabiyesi dey tell her? And she was like, I'm not going to give up, Kabiyesi. You're the one of my... So my correct and wonderful people, una don't see how the matter take dey go. Una don't see how Kabiyesi now don't tell her, say, fool me once, fool me twice. But definitely, you and your family are fooling yourself in the palace of Ile-Ife. Everybody is watching the games you are playing. Olori Ashley is like, Kabiyesi, I love you. You are this, you are that. You are the man of my one. You are the man of my youth. And if you watch everything that is happening, this is the first time again since for a very long time, Kabiyesi had to what? Had to shake everywhere. And what Kabiyesi told her shocked everybody in the palace because, yes, she has turned her family and the ruling house to a laughing stock. And what Kabiyesi told her was like, you are what? You are declared as a guest in the palace of Ile-Ife. That is really, really tired. But that signs of this thing brought a very big alarming to everyone. And that is the question that has been going around on social media, internet, has been going around in what? In the social space now. Is Kabiyesi now finally ready to divorce Ashley? That was the question Parapo asked Kabiyesi. And that is the same question we are putting on to Kabiyesi right now. Is he going to what? Separate from Ashley in the palace? Because Ashley time is what? Ashley things and her family things have reached to the brim that most outsiders are bringing what? Are bringing talks inside the palace of Lefe, which Kabiyesi is not meant to what? Entertain. Because the voice note from her uncle and everything telling Kabiyesi that Queen Naomi said she's going to what? She's going to end with the Kiniko marriage. No. It is better Queen Naomi had to what? Withdraw and let Kabiyesi what? Still know what she wants to do or what he wants to do. It is better Queen Naomi withdraw away from the palace of Ile-Ife, to my own opinion. And everybody, 90% of everybody will agree with it, because Kabiyesi right now still shouting for Ashley doesn't mean that he has settled everything, or maybe she is going to change her ways in the palace of Ile-Ife. She's not going to change her ways. She still continuing to do all these things that she's doing. She is still going to do everything that she wants to do in the palace. But the question mark are still what? Are still bold in the faces of everybody. Everybody are still asking the questions. What's next for the Oloris? Because we are tired of what? Waiting for Queen Naomi, who we know that, yes, you rushed the rituals of Queen Naomi, you did everything, and what? You brought the Ituwasa to the palace of Ile-Ife. Where is it? That is the question we have been asking. You brought Ogunjayi to the palace of Ile-Ife. Why is he not still attacking the people that want? You've brought different deities to inside the palace of Ile-Ife. The water goddess has come and told you they have condemned the act of Olori Ashley in the palace of Ile-Ife. The Babalawos, the seer, the great Brazilian seer, Iyanifa, has what? Condemned every act of Olori Ashley in the palace of Ile-Ife. But Kabiyesi, it takes 2 months for you to tell her that this is what she's doing, that she's throwing everything to your face. As they say again, as the wise man says, a word is enough for a wise. The ball is in Kabiyesi court. These were the words of the elders when they told when Kabiyesi told them that the priority in this his marital issue is only to what? Bring Queen Naomi back and settle everything. But the words of the elders begin to what? Flash back and told him when they said the ball was in his court, it means that they have cleaned their hand. Anything he says, they agree. But what is he saying now? So my correct and wonderful people, looking at how all these issues, but Kabiyesi has made a very big claim in the palace. And he has declared Olori Ashley as a guest in the palace of Ile-Ife. Over the what? The selfishness. Trembling in the palace, Onirisha shattered and destroyed Olori Ashley in the palace. Over what? Choosing her family over him. And that is just it. That is how everything is what is going on in the palace of Ile-Ife. My correct and wonderful people. You look at how all the things are going on, you feel that yes. Most times we are thinking that maybe it's Kabiyesi who has been keeping silent. But it be like say Olori Ashley has taken Kabiyesi silent for a what? For just a mere thing. After all, he's not going to do anything. But this is just the what? It dey play, it dey show where Kabiyesi just do am right now. Kabiyesi doesn't want to go back and forth again. He has what? He has started tackling the first issues we want him to tackle, which is the family. We heard that the royal elders in council had to ban the family of Olori Ashley, but it looked like if Kabiyesi had to what? Uplift the ban. We heard Kabiyesi had to uplift the ban, which is what? Maybe he wants to still be maintaining good peace and harmony with the family of Olori Ashley. But as he came today, my correct and wonderful people, trembling in the palace of Ile-Ife, everywhere is shaking. The rows of Kabiyesi are what? Are in the four corners of the Ile-Ife palace. And all because of what? He had to what? Tell Ashley to her face. You are selfish, you are self-centered, you are greedy, and you are wicked. Is this the end? That is just the question we need to ask, because there's still a very big question mark in everything we Kabiyesi they do. So my wonderful and amazing people, before we continue again, if you like what we do, click on the like button, share, subscribe, and drop your comment on the comment section so we can interact on the issues with the fly up and down from inside the palace of Ile-Ife. My correct and wonderful people, is this the end of Ashley in the palace of Ile-Ife, or is Kabiyesi just forming everything